Hi everyone, welcome to our twin flame reading for November 2020. But you know, time's fluid, so especially in a twin flame reading, I just feel like whenever you're meant to hear this reading, your guides will nudge you towards it. So, everything within a twin flame experience, I think, tells us that it's not about waiting for someone else, right? Because it's a destined path. So I feel like you come together when you're meant to come together, if you're meant to come together in this lifetime. So it's kind of like letting go of control of it. There's just no sense in trying to control it, so to speak. And if you feel like you're with a twin flame, but they are not respecting you, then you need to respect yourself. And because each has to go on their own journey. So that's exactly what we're going to check up today. We're going to look at the divine masculine, but we're also going to look at the divine feminine. It's going to be a complete twin flame reading. So we're going to connect them with the some major arcana. So let's start with the Universal Tarot. It's going to be for the divine masculine. You give it a couple shuffles. Remember, you don't have to be the male counterpart to be the masculine. I feel like the energies change. One time I'm operating more out of my divine masculine energy, other times my divine feminine. So you may see yourself in different places of this reading. You may be like, wait a minute, I'm not the male. It doesn't really matter, I promise you. Okay. Let's just take a moment. Calm ourselves. You can certainly ask your guides to illuminate whatever needs illuminated for you. We have the Three of Cups, but it is in reverse. Interesting. We have the King of Wands, also in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, potentially. It doesn't have to be. This is just someone who looks like they're not making or taking any action. I kind of like that the Three of Cups is in reverse, even though, you know, that's the energy of celebrating. But it's also the energy of can be cheating, you know, stepping outside. Doesn't have to mean that I actually slept with the person, but, you know, it can mean my flirting ways or what have you. So I don't mind that the Three of Cups is in reverse. We have the King of Swords, potentially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to take three more. We have the Three of Wands. So, that, you know, look at that. We have the 3-3, 33. Some of you may be a master number 33. Some of you may just resonate with the number 3. What I like about this is we have the Three of Wands coming under the reversal of the Three of Cups. So this is someone who's looking at life in a different way than they used to. This is someone who's looking at life optimistically. You know, I almost feel like it's someone who just wasn't ready to commit. If truth be told, like I just wasn't ready to commit. However, look at that. We have Temperance, also in reverse. Card is Sagittarius. And that could certainly be for some of you. That's about divine timing. We have the Hierophant. Card of Taurus. Taurus and Sagittarius right next to each other. Interesting. I see the Tower on the bottom of the deck, so I can't ignore that. Alright. What I'm going to do with the major arcanas is I'm going to connect the two spreads together. Interesting. Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This down. Make sure you can see it okay. We have the Empress. I always love seeing the Empress in a twin flame reading. Look at this. Interesting. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress and the Emperor side by side. And hello, lovers. Look at that, guys. This is definitely nothing potential, right? The Empress and the Emperor coming out together, to me, is a very powerful type of energy. The Lover's card is a head over heart decision, but it also talks to me, anyway, about the connection between two people. It's interesting, I'm noticing that the Emperor, looking over at the Lovers, with the world and the symbol of faith. And we have the symbol of faith down here in the Hierophant. So, I swear, I feel like this just feels almost simple. Like, we have someone over here. Temperance is saying that the timing just wasn't right. It hasn't been right yet. It doesn't feel like it's still right yet. But Temperance is here. So what she's saying is allow divine timing to take its course. But the timing is not like today, let's say. I'm not going to say, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep going. Beautiful. Ace of Swords under that Empress. And I'm over here seeing that King of Swords, and I'm wondering if this is potential communication coming in some form. I'm feeling over here that this person just needed to, I should probably maybe not even say divine masculine, divine feminine. Just say this person over here definitely had to find their belief system again. They had to, I feel like they have good morals. They were probably raised with good morals. Because, in a way I'm feeling they're not really doing anything wrong because it is their life. I feel like they just, at one time, could not give you what you needed, right? Could not stand up to the energy of the Emperor, right? Here you are as the Empress, the Emperor right there, and that is what's needed for, I feel like, this divine connection. We have the Four of Swords coming under the Emperor. So, the Emperor going through a healing period. Also having to reflect upon his own sword, his or her own sword. And I definitely feel like that's what is happening here. Try to get just one more. We'll see. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that is probably talking about in the past. We have the Hierophant again. Double Taurus, first of all. We're just going to take two cards, and then we'll clarify the whole spread. We have the Star. That's of my hopes, my dreams, my wishes. It says to keep the faith. Keep your dream alive. Keep your hopes alive. Some of you, it may be, you're looking for this communication to come in, and with the Ace of Swords right below the Empress, I feel like she absolutely gets it. She gets some type of communication. If nothing else, what you're hearing is that this person over here had to go through a period of time, right? Had to mature, really had to mature, because the spread is recognizing the twin flames. But what else it is recognizing is, for some of you, an earlier time. And that, I feel, is what the Ten of Swords represents here, is, potentially how we were at one time. Ten of Swords is normally what other people, excuse me, I'm just trying to readjust, what other people have done to us, or what have you, but it's also us looking at ourselves. Remember, tens are about something that wants to come to an end. Do I allow it? Well, the healing is first. So I feel like whatever these lovers have gone through, this period of time of healing, listen, it just was necessary, right? This period of time of this energy over here maturing to, it's funny because we have the King of Wands in reverse over here, right? But then we have the Emperor, also fire, in the upright, sitting right next to his partner, right next to his lover. Again, I am just not really feeling like male, female. I'm just feeling energy here, energy here. Okay, one more. The Hierophant number 5 has come up twice. So, first of all, we know that from the Hierophant, or from the number 5, it talks about changes, right? Changes. Oh, Tower. Okay, well, that doesn't surprise me the Tower showed up. Under the Star, though. So whatever was broken down in this tower can be rebuilt. I definitely feel like it's being rebuilt. You look at the tower in this card, it doesn't look quite so devastating. I'm not saying it wasn't devastating, and I feel like what it's talking about probably is a split. Let's say you've never met your twin yet, but you feel their energy. You may have, that energy may have been turned off for a little while. It's like during Mercury retrograde, we don't want you to be able to feel each other's energy for whatever the reason. Let's go ahead and bring the clarifiers out. We're going to use the Cosmic Tarot. Little peek at the King of Pentacles there, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Star is card of Aquarius. Lovers, card of Gemini. I guess I should be the Emperor, card of Aries. I should be telling you this. The Empress, I really see as all the queens, but we could say Taurus. Though I feel like she represents us all. Okay, let's go deeper. I'm trying to think where I want to start at. Let's start over here. We'll start at the beginning. We have the Fool. We have the Prince of Pentacles. I had a little peek at the King. We have the World. Beautiful. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, let's stop for 1 second and let's look at this. So, under the Star energy comes out the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is talking about someone of the past that I miss. There's energy of missing someone, but the 5 asks you not to keep your focus on those cups that have already been knocked over, right? It's about learning from how those cups got knocked over. That's a lot of what the Four of Swords is that healing process. And not just healing, but the knowledge of why, right? I feel it's important. I don't feel like you would just be healed, but then not given the clarity as to why I potentially have gone through something. So we have, again, the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like with the King of Wands right next to it in reverse, I feel like this is talking about someone of an earlier time. And I feel like that's why the Prince came out, talking about an earlier time. Honestly, I just feel like, I just feel like they were not ready. It just feels that simple to me. Like, it probably had nothing to do with how they felt about you. Because Temperance here tells me that this is divine, right? And if it's a divine order, and it's a divine order, it will be fulfilled in the right time. In the right time is something you kind of want to let go of control, because you just will be at the right place at the right time. You'll get the right communication at the right time, whatever it is that somebody needs to then continue forward. Five of Cups is telling us that there's two cups that have yet to be discovered, but I want to discover them within the Star card. So this person over here, I feel like they're ready to give up their old ways with the Fool up here, right? Because I'm willing to leave the past behind and not bring it with me. That's why I like this Four of Swords. Again, Four of Swords coming under this Emperor. And then the World card. Well, this is about a new beginning. The World card is really a congratulations. Congratulations for whatever work, let's just say the Emperor, again, don't even worry, it doesn't have to be Aries, let's just say an Emperor has to go through. They go through. The World is about wanting to start a chapter where your spirituality is very important. Now, this can be, this person could just be learning about their spirituality. But really what it is they're learning that they're more than just, I don't know, like this human body. I feel like it's important for this person to go through this process. So, the Fool, clearing of the energy, right? Letting go of that Tower energy. The Hierophant, it's about my morals. It's about my belief system. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like the Empress is saying, well, I'm getting a little tired. I'll wait. I'm getting a little bored in this saga. I often feel this is the energy of waiting around. And again, I feel like, don't wait around. You don't need to wait around. When Temperance shows in, especially in a twin flame reading, literally, you do not have to wait around. It will show when it shows. We have the Tower. And then we have the Hangman. Interesting. Almost feels like that Tower energy is not complete yet. And you know what? I feel like for some, this is talking about this Emperor needing to clear this Tower energy. This may be someone who really has to look at maybe some of their actions and then how that Tower showed up, right? This has taken, I feel like, accountability. And it's almost like that is why Temperance is in reverse, because we have the Hangman over the Lovers connected to that Tower. So that Tower, again, over here, has to be dealt with, has to be figured out. And this is more on the Emperor side than the Empress side. But again, I feel like this Empress is like, I'm getting a little tired of waiting around. Again, male, female, doesn't matter. Let's keep going. We have the Prince of Wands coming over the Three of Wands. That's good energy. Potentially, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about someone who's who wants to take action. Prince of Wands is not someone who's just going to sit around. He's someone who's going to take action. It definitely looks like it's someone who is, again, we have the king version here. We have the prince. And I feel like this is this king in reverse who, especially with temperance here, right? She's going to make this king one way or the other look at the tower moments in his or her life, right? Why? To clear them. It's not a punishment. It's just a clearing, right? It's to clear that energy. It's to gain the Emperor and the Empress. I'm gaining the knowledge of my journey. I'm understanding this journey, right? I can look back and see the patterns of how I got there, and how that turned into that, and that turned into that. I feel like both sides may be doing that. But this king over here, or let's say the Emperor again, no doubt feels that, like the universe is saying, you got to look at these. You got to look at why you keep producing towers. It would be great if Temperance came out right now, upright. Close. Four Swords. So what's holding up divine timing? The healing process. When does the healing process start? When I'm willing to look at the towers in my life, maybe all the towers, and to understand them for, again, what they truly are, and then the healing process. It's like Temperance is saying, I'm not going to allow things to move forward until we have a higher type energy, especially with the Hierophant right there. We have the Five of Wands, so like-minded energy here. That might explain a little bit of the Ten of Swords. Five of Wands is when two people are like butting heads, right? There's no victor in this energy. We're very like-minded. If we realized that we could actually work together and really create, then we would move into that energy sooner. But it takes time, right? It's a learning process. And the Hierophant here, I feel like that's what it's been about. It's the learning process. It's the evolving. This Emperor certainly needed some healing. And I'm saying healing. Healing can mean many different things. Look at that. Two of Cups. All right. We have the Star. So, interesting. We have the Star above the tower and below the tower. Double Aquarius. With the Two Swords. Who's now coming under the Empress's energy. And then look at this. We have the Two of Cups. Wow. Two Cups coming over that Four Swords. I mean, this is like healing for the lovers, right? Healing for the lovers. It's interesting because, in a way, I feel like over here I have the Empress. Again, forget whether it's a male or female. I feel like I'm getting a little bored with this whole situation. I'm getting a little impatient, let's say, with the whole situation. I feel like the Empress is clear who she wants and how she wants it. And then the Emperor is the one, I feel like, more than anything is, they have to get to your level, so to speak. Right? This Two of Cups to me is the Emperor recognizing, which we can see it in the cards over here, recognizing who the Empress really is in his life. Right? The Lovers on one side of him, the Two of Cups below him. So, no matter what happened, I almost feel like I feel like saying no matter what happened over here, and I know some of you may not like this, but I feel like a lot of it was meant to happen because it's the only way. And I'm feeling this more for the Emperor. Like I feel like this Emperor has had maybe quite a few towers in his life. One is you, no doubt, but we have the rebuilding of that if we choose, right? If we choose, we have the two twos here, two swords right next to that two of cups, two swords coming on the Empress. I don't know. Here's the communication with the Ace of Swords. She's like, I don't know. I don't know. Are you healed? Are you truly ready to make a commitment? It may not even, that conversation may never happen. And the reason I'm saying that is because I also feel there's a lot of you who haven't even met this twin yet. But it's showing you the process of when you come together, the energy that's needed, right? The Emperor and the Empress could not be more perfect energy in a twin flame reading, I think. All right, and let's just look at the Ten of Swords. There may be a few Empresses out there who are thinking of communicating the Emperor. I feel like in this energy, don't overthink it. Like, don't get hung up in it, because the Hangman over the Lovers, like, just don't get hung up in it. It feels like it'd be easy to do. We have the Six of Wands coming over that Ten of Swords. That's the energy of victory. That's the energy of other people seeing things the way that you saw it, that you felt it. It is people now listening to your point of view and getting your point of view. Six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So I do feel like this is about listen, let's just make this simple, because on this side here, I feel like I probably have gone through this same energy, but I feel like I'm more advanced. I've jumped into my spirituality much earlier than this Emperor does, each in our own time, right? People have free will. There's not much we can do about that, but and I'm not even talking about it in that way. I feel like the Empress naturally started moving towards her spirituality, his spirituality, much sooner than their counterpart. We just have to, this Emperor's got to figure out why the towers kept coming in his life. And again, with Temperance here, I know that he will. I know that he's also going to recognize you as someone special, right? Someone who really stands out in his life, even if it was just for a moment. That doesn't matter. It's like always, like you're always in the back of his mind. It may even been your energy that helped him to evolve, right? That helped him to start, like I want to see these two cups revealed. This is right down the middle for both. I want to see the two new cups revealed, right? This is merely a time thing. It's a time thing. The recognition of the twins is here. The recognition of love is here. Both the Emperor and the Empress are recognizing the important, the strength of this love. And I want to say, if you have not met your Emperor or Empress yet, I feel like it's showing you the process of what your twin is going through and when it will approximately come together. It's really going to depend on, in one way, how quickly they mature. Can they bring in, I don't want to say the same energy as you, can they come in with their higher energy? They have everything they need here, but they have got to go through the process. They have got to go through the healing process. Otherwise, I'm just afraid that you would produce, that another tower would be produced. So, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I feel like this is all about divine timing. Um, each person doing their thing, and if you're the Empress, I'm sorry, you're the Empress, and you're getting impatient. That may be part of the learning process. Why am I getting impatient? Why am I just investing in this person? Why am I not investing in myself more? Right, making sure that I myself am steady and sturdy, manifesting your dreams. The star here twice, even though between it is the tower. This may be the second time that the two people um, come together. It may be the third time, but it may be the first time too. But I can't help see that star with the tower in between. And even though the tower is here, I'm still thinking about that person. I'm still missing that person. Um, but it takes me turning around to see those cups, to recognize the glory within them. And I feel like that is what divine timing is about. Um, even God gives you free will, right? Won't intercept in your free will. Why? Because this, the earth is a learning. It's a school. It's about us learning. Um, Now, I mean, if you're praying, I don't want to say your prayers won't be answered. What I'm saying is your free will, their free will, can certainly give us different outcomes. However, I feel like this is all being divinely guided in its time. I want to say relax if you can. Many of you know I've gone through this journey myself. It has been wonderful, it has been hell, and then it's been wonderful, but now we're actually together, living together. So, I want you to keep the hope. I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think that Sam and I would be together, living together. I didn't think all that would really happen, but here I am. So I just want to give you a little bit of hope in that way. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop talking. As always, guys, thank you so much for the continued support of my work. I love, I don't know, I love the comments and how I'm definitely, I already know I'm connecting with many of you, but many of you are now feeling it, and I love that. I love that you feel it as strongly as I do. Listen, guys, you have the star here twice, right? This is about your hopes and dreams. You have the Emperor and the Empress who came out together. Doesn't mean there weren't problems, right? But they're here together in a twin flame reading, and this Emperor is looking right at that lovers. Recognizing, and the Two of Cups, right? Both in his lane. Recognizing the importance of someone. The Hangman is just like, just a moment. Just a moment. What are we waiting for? The Tower. The healing of the Tower, the understanding of the Tower moments. So that will happen. When, I can't exactly tell you, but we have forward movement here. So with the Three of Wands. So I don't know. I don't think it'd be. Maybe it's talking about like January, first of the year, with the Fool as the very first card. So, anyways, here I am talking again. Again, thank you for the support of my work and the support of my channel, through your donations, your comments, your sharing of the videos, just watching the videos, watching the ads, all that. I appreciate it so much. I do this because I love you guys so much, and I want you all to have what you want, if it's meant for you. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.